Welcome back to the channel. Now, I wonder how many of you at some point decided to buy a good old Russian camera from the internet, hoping you would get a decent camera. Probably quite a lot of you, since you've landed on my YouTube channel, where I try to fix stuff, so probably you are here to see what I'm doing. Well, let me show you what you are most likely to find inside one of these Soviet cameras. This is Zorky one. I don't really know what type of Zorky one. I think it's a type 1C maybe, because it has 3 screws on the back, and from what I know, Zorky 1D and 1E only have 2 screws on the back. But on the other hand, it has this rim that surrounds the lens mount, so it's not a very early one. Okay, so Zorky 1C, B, whatever, doesn't matter. Fresh out of the box. I mean, I got it in an exchange, not exchange, a swap. A swap. I swapped labor hours for cameras. Nice deal. And now I need to turn it into a functional camera. It doesn't matter why, it's a longer story. I will probably make a video on that topic because it's a topic of mistakes, honest mistakes, and owning your mistakes. Anyhow, alright, moving on. I have so far removed the screws, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on the back, 4 here and 4 for the lens mount, and the 2 retainers, the 2 whatever they are called from the lens mount. I took the camera apart, meaning I took off the body shell. I saw what's inside and I decided, alright, this is a good moment to make a short video. Now, as for the state of the actual state of the camera, visually it's decent. It's decent. Not great, not terrible. It's decent. Now, as for the working state of the camera, from the get-go, because you can see inside, so you can see the 2 rollers, I see the rubber layer on... Is it the rubber layer? Yeah, it's the rubber layer, because it turns like this, so it's on the back. Yeah, so the rubber layer of the first curtain is a mess. It's a total mess. This is the second curtain, so the closing curtain, because it's visible with the camera released. Okay, let's wind it. You can see the sound of crunchiness, the crunchiness of the rubber layer. And this is the first curtain. It's full of cracks and creases. Also, the second curtain also has a lot of cracks and stuff. So the curtains are pretty much toast. The camera works. Okay, now obviously at least the curtains need replacement, but I will certainly replace the ribbons as well. The rangefinder patch is extremely crisp, so it's a dream. Unlike other cameras where the rangefinder patches go bust because the little beam splitters wear over time. Now on the Zorky it's very nice. One mention, so I removed the 6 screws that keep the body shell to the top plate. See, this is warped, so I will need to see how I can straighten it up a bit. It's not a big deal, it's part of the charm, so once all the screws are back in, it will stay in position, but nah. And this guy is very loose, otherwise everything seems to be working fine. So, alright, long story short, I removed the screws, I removed the two retainers or whatever I call them. I removed the lens mount, carefully turned it around and found nothing. I should have been able to find some shims here, some paper shims, nothing. So most likely the lens mount to film working distance is off, but that's part of the adjustment at the end. Okay, and now we will remove obviously the bottom door that's super dusty. Okay, and now we will remove the body shell. And once the body shell is removed, we can see the pressure plate. Now this was the first surprise. Now, first of all, the pressure plate is a mess. It's super dirty, it's super rough, and this is what's on the bottom of the pressure plate. Some, I don't know, it's like a Play-Doh or something. It smells of old Russian cameras, so it's pointless. And only one of these little springs that should keep it pressed against the film. So yeah, surprise number one. There's also some handwriting in pencil. I have no idea what it says, it's probably Russian. And it's the first time I've seen this scribbling here. They usually have certain places where probably in the factory they scribe down, I don't know, things needed for the adjustment, or I don't know, but not names. This one has something. Maybe I'll take a picture and ask someone what that text means. Alright, the body shell seems in good shape. It's pretty straight, so no worries here. And this is the camera itself. Now, see, this is how it looks like. See, the rubber layer here is gone, it's all crispy, and this is how it looks like on the back. This is the first curtain, a total mess. And it's, let me show you. See, I can see my house from here. This is curtain number 1, and this is curtain number 2. But the camera works. Rough, it's very rough, but it works. Now, part of the roughness is due to the material itself. That's probably like cardboard. Oh, so that's the text. No idea what it means. And this is the underside of the pressure plate. This is the little spring. This is the Play-Doh. Come on. And this is how it looks on the film side. Yeah, fun times ahead. Alright. So, those were the two curtains and the state they are in. This is how the old lubricant looks like around the gears. I've seen a lot worse. That little piece might be a piece of film. No, it's just all lubricant. Okay, these film rails are super shiny. That's nice. That's nice. What else? This part is sturdy, so yeah, no worries here. I've had one where the two little rivets were broken loose or something, and this was rattling, and the bottom plate wouldn't lock. This part is a bit wonky, but I need to take it off anyway, and I will see if I can straighten it up. It's not a big deal because this one fits, so no worries there. And the release lever works perfectly. So yeah, all in all, as ugly as it might be or might look, it will turn out to be a nice camera. Hopefully, or famous last words. Anyhow, that's all I have for today. I just wanted to show you the real deal inside one of these Soviet cameras. Obviously, some might be better, some might be worse, but every single time when you buy one from an unknown source or sold as is or stuff like that, be prepared to find this inside and not something else. And yeah, be prepared to fix it yourself. Why not? It's not that difficult. It's not rocket science. It's not easy, but it's very rewarding. All right, thank you. I will see you next time.